Jay Bills from Media Spotlight UK, reunited with DTG in the building. How you feeling, sir? We're just seeing you on stage with Minikon. How you feeling now as we're drawing close?
I'm good, man. You know what? I've seen a very different Minikon here, and it's not different in a way. It's like, oh, he's locked in. Well, he's nervous. I'll be real. I think he's nervous. Normally he's a clown, and he likes to play all these gimmicks and start making loads of noise on the stage, which is what I was expecting today. But I don't know. He didn't really seem to have too much to say. And it's a bit, it's one of them ones where, again, I could look at it like, or someone could look at it like, you know what, he's locked in. Nah, none of that. I think he's just, yeah, he knows. He knows what's happening on Saturday.
He claims that he was, trying to intimidate you by the whole idea that he's, gained a six-pack, he's lost the weight. I mean, I guess that didn't faze you at all. Like, did you think that the tactic he was trying to bring to you was like, nah, he's not doing much to me?
Listen, a six-pack has never been something that can win you a fight. It doesn't even protect you in the streets, let alone in the boxing ring. Like I said, he's that height. We have a weight to be at, and doing the maths, you're kind of meant to have a six-pack or at least something showing at that height and that weight. So am I impressed? No. Like I said, yeah, big up him. He's in good shape, probably the best shape he's ever been in his adult life. So yeah, that's nice. But do you know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, the last time we spoke, of course, obviously it was the announcement that you'd have Minikon as a replacement fighter. Yes. Obviously, Pug Gym, I see your stories that you're there every day, putting in the work. Have you developed like any new skills like to go up against Minikon, or has it always been the case that no matter what fighter that you're always training to be ready for anyone?
A bit of both. I mean, at the end of the day, you can prepare a certain way, but it could turn out completely different on the night. You could study someone, or see that they like to do a certain thing and be prepared for that, and they come out differently. You have to fight what's in front of you. So ultimately, yes, you have to be ready for anything that's thrown at you. But at the same time, knowing that we're dealing with a taller opponent, knowing that we're dealing with someone who's a bit, the way he is, with the specifics that we're gonna be aiming to implement in the game. But all in all, no matter what he comes out with, it won't be too different from what he's done in the past. And yeah, whether he does that or doesn't, whatever he does, I'm ready for it.
Well, it seems like for you, you won't get that shot against Face Temper, as we've been talking about for ages. Obviously, you would have seen that fight between him and Josh Brueckner.
Yes, I watched it very closely.
I mean, what did you make of the fight? I mean, obviously, whoever wins out of you and Minikon goes on to face Josh next. Saying it's you. What will happen should you progress through to face Josh Brueckner? What would you expect from that potential fight? Not looking past Minikon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I said to you when I spoke to you before, but I know that I wanted FaZe. Did I think he was going to win? Truthfully, no. Because, I know Josh Brueckner's with BJ, and although I don't even necessarily think he's the greatest coach in the world, because he's just not, still a good coach, obviously, but, just being an ex-pro boxer doesn't mean that you're the best coach in the world. It doesn't work like that. To be a teacher is one separate skill from being a fighter. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just knew that Josh under BJ would make a lot of improvements, and he did. Great physique, seems to take his strength and conditioning quite seriously as well. And yeah, I was a bit shocked with FaZe was still lacking quite a few things in that fight. And yeah, I just could tell from the first 10, 20 seconds, oh yeah, Josh is going to win, sort of thing. After that, because a lot of people believe I'm going to win this fight, which I am. I've seen quite a few people on.
It's going crazy up there at the moment.
Crazy up there. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying, DTG's fucked if he gets Josh. He's this, he's that. I'm like, you know what? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not scared of anyone. The only man I fear is God. And yeah, he's far from it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, yeah, defo rash fighter, strong, very comes towards and whatnot. But there's a way to fight against people like that, And yeah.
And there was a lot of promo at the end of that fight. I mean, Le'Veon Bell went into the ring to face off against Josh, and a lot of people are already looking to seeing that as potentially a fight. But obviously, we got to see your fight first with Minikon. So, what do you make of that? And in an ideal world, who do you like to be in with in the finals? Should it be that you get there?
Listen, I mean, look, I too have been one of those people that just say, you know what, Le'Veon Bell's probably going to win his bracket. But you know what? After meeting these guys this week, listen, I think Jake Cornish could be onto something. he could be onto something still. I've met him and his coach. His coach seems like a very serious man. And he reminds me of my coach a little bit. And I know my coach is a very serious man. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe maybe Jake Cornish beats Mike. Maybe, he might give Le'Veon a couple problems. Who knows? With boxing, it's a who's knows sort of sport. It takes one punch to change everything. So I don't know. But listen, with me, I've always said it. It's about who's in front of me. I don't really give a damn about this Champions League sort of style knockout thing. Cool. At least I know he's up next. But whoever's after that, whoever it ends up being, I'm going to have a camp for that. So I will be ready for that. So bring it.
And finally, what can fans expect as far as your approach to your fight with Minikon? Because obviously it's been a while from your last fight with Miles to this one with Minikon. It's going to be a different test. Do you feel it's going to be like any level of difficulty higher up compared, or what can fans expect for this Saturday?
I'm not really sure what to expect myself, to be honest, because Minikon's a confusing person, unorthodox fighter, don't really know where his head's at, and so on and so forth. But from me, you can expect a faster DTG, a much smarter DTG. I'm not perfect. I've had a lot of improvements, but there's still flaws in my game that my coach always makes sure we tweak. Small things. It's all about tuning the fine things, the fine little things, and that all comes over time. So yeah, a lot of tweaking in the little things that people might not even notice that I do and my coach does. And yeah, just a whole different, complete game plan, a different sort of fighting style. Yeah, man, I don't even know, man. There's bare stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm looking forward to your fight because, I mean, both of you artists, both of you boxers as well. I mean, final thing, like, where was your diss track for Minikon? Because Minikon got his. We were hoping that you was going to get yours.
Yeah, I mean, his diss track was a bit shit, wasn't it? Well, so was Miles's to me, so and I replied to that. It is, I just don't have as much time as I did in Leeds because, I got stuff to do, innit? But I will drop something tonight. I will do. I've already written and recorded it. I'm going to film it after this and pop it out later. Honestly, it's a low effort thing. On my end, just in terms of production and stuff. It's going to be a one-take video, just going to drop it on Twitter or whatever, and then people can eat that up if they want. Yeah, that's about it, really. There's a response there, innit? But it's just to do it.
Well, I'm looking forward to your fight. Honestly, every time that you get into the ring, there's always like new levels with you. And I wish you all the best in the tournament. And let's see what happens with you, bro.